Hello students, welcome back into the another session of CS07 data structure using programming in C. As all of you know that we are discussing about unit number 4 called linked list, where in our previous session we have successfully completed with a single linked list. Now it's time to go for double linked list. So as you can see onto the screen, a selected topic we are going to discuss, that is called as double linked list, and will implement double linked list with all their operations, which is common like a single linked list, means creation of double linked list, insertion of new node at first position, insertion of new node at last position, insertion of node based on location, insertion of new node based on information, and all the delete operations. So first, as per our strategy, we are going to discuss about the theoretical session which is related with double linked list. Double linked list means obviously it is a single linked list first, but it provides an insertion and deletion of node at both the ends. That is called as double linked list. That means in double linked list, instead of a single reference between the two nodes, it provides the two references. Again, I am repeating my words. Even you can see one pictorial representation onto the screen. In single linked list, generally what happen? The connection between the first and the second node, or you can say the in between two nodes, is a single reference. While in double linked list, it contains two references. That means first node references to the second node, and second node references to the first node. So these are the two links. And due to this linked list is considered to be as a double linked list. So theory is written over here. A double linked list is a linked data structure that consists of a set of sequentially linked record called node. Each node contains two fields called link that are reference to the previous. This is previous, and the next node in a sequence of node, this is called as next. So in double linked list, there are two references called previous and next. Both are interconnected with each other whenever one or more node are in a sequence of double linked list. Every node makes a reference to the previous node in two different ways, previously and next. So that's why this is called as a double linked list. The beginning and end node, that is previous and next links, respectively point to the some kind of terminator, typically sequential or null, to facilitate the traversal of the list. If there is a only one node, then the list is circular linked list via the essential node. That means if, or we can say whenever there is a single node in a linked list, then the first node and the first node is the last node at that particular position, automatically that linked list is considered to be the circular linked list, because there is no other new node into the sequence. Now, as far as the practical is concerned, we have to implement a one code which demonstrate all these functionalities. So let's see that particular code first. This is the code. Total number of line which I required for implementing this particular code is near about 470 427 lines. Let's see this particular code whether it works or not. So there are no syntactical error. Avoid warnings yet. Execute that particular code. First, it shows that this program is a program of double linked list. Then there are various types of operation like create at first position, second, insert at beginning, third, insert at end, fourth, insert at specific location, fifth, insert based on information, sixth, delete first, seventh, delete last, 8, delete specific location, 9, delete based on information, 10 is for traversing called display, and 11 is for exit. Obviously, we have to start with option number 1 because right now entire double linked list is empty. We have to create the linked list first. So I have selected option number 1. As I select option number 1, it displays onto the screen create selected just for the information, and then first node is created which accept roll number and name as a data. So same like our previous program, in double linked list we are also entering roll number and name of a student as a data. So for example, suppose here I am giving roll number 1 and name as a ABC. Then it will ask, want to continue, yes or no. If you press N, then in this linked list it consists of only the single node, but will continue with the creation of linked list. So here I will press Y. So again the program continues and it will ask for the information of second node. What happens yet into the program? Second blank node is created and it waits for the user's input, which consists of roll number and name. Suppose I am giving 2 and XYZ. Again I am giving Y. Third node is created. I am giving 3 and 3 times C. Fourth node I would like to create, that is MVM. So my first node is ABC and the last node is MVM. Now over here I am giving N and press enter. Your main menu will be written. So let's first see whether all these nodes are created or not. So here I am selecting option number 10 called display. It returns the information of first node. First node contains roll number 1, name ABC, node number is 3662. This is the internal reference number of this particular node in memory, and then the address of next and address of previous. So though this is the first node, previous always be 0 and next will be assigned automatically by the system, that is called as 3688. This number might be changed in every system because this is the runtime addresses which is assigned by the central processing unit. When you press when you press enter, details of node number 2 will be displayed, that is roll number 2, XYZ, node number, next address and the previous address. Node number 3, node number 4, this is the last node. So the address of last node is 3740. Node next is 0 because this is the last node, same like previous one, first one. In first, suppose you observe previous is 0 and in last next is 0. That means in both of this case null is stored into the third part of linked list and the address of previous is 3714. You can track it as over here you can see that the previous address of node number 4 is 3741 is the next address of node number 3, right? Node number 3 and its address, node address will be considered as a previous address in last node called node number 4, that is 3714. When you press enter, your main menu will be written because total number of 4 nodes are created. Now let's check for insert at beginning. So I am selecting option number 2, insert beginning selected. Suppose here I am giving roll number 7 and name, suppose I am giving my name. it returns the code. Let's display it. So generally roll number 1 is the first node. Instead of that, node number 1 becomes roll number 7, the name is given, and in a previous section of this node 0 is assigned, and into the next session it contains an address called 3662. Then roll number 1, which is in previous first node, becomes the second node, third, fourth and fifth remains as it is, that is called as MVM. Now suppose I am selecting insert at end. So last node is MVM. Instead of that, roll number 8 should be included. Suppose I am giving Rajkot, and I am displaying the information first as it is, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth one is the last node, where the next becomes 0 and fifth, and its next became the previous address of the node called node number 4. So insert at last is working. Now option number 4 is insert at specific location. Suppose here I am giving location number 3, or you can say the node number 3, and there I am adding roll number 10, and suppose I am giving Mumbai. Let's display it. First roll number 7, then 1, then 2, and then 3. Instead of that, roll number 10 will be there, and then roll number 3 becomes node number 5. Total there are 7 nodes now. Suppose I am selecting based on information, enter the roll number which you want to replace. Suppose I am giving 10. Instead of that, I am replacing it with 11, and city I am giving called Delhi. So instead of 10, after 10, 11 Delhi is inserted, and total number of nodes now in the linked list is 8. Now suppose I am start deleting it, then first roll number is deleted, that is 7 and my name. Are you sure you want to delete this node? Here we have to give Y. So first node is deleted. Suppose here I am giving, let's display it. So total 8 nodes are there. Instead of that, now in my linked list total 7 nodes are there. Now suppose I am giving option number 7. So last node called Rajkot is deleted. Here I have to give confirmation. Now suppose I display total number of node, then it contains 6 nodes into the entire linked list. Suppose I am giving delete at specific location, and here I have to give the node number. Suppose I am giving node number 3. So 3 is Mumbai. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Now total there are 5 nodes are there into the linked list. Option number 9 is for deleting the specific information. So delete information is selected. Here I have to give confirmation, and option number 9, delete node now information selected. Okay, this will delete the last node itself. No need to worry about this. Total node now in my linked list is 3, that is node number 1, node number 2 and node number 3. So this program successfully works. Let's see this particular program in Notepad for better visibility. Just we are testing this particular code whether it is working or not. That's why we have compiled that particular code. Now open that code in Notepad. Write down the definition first. Write a program to implement double linked list. A very simple definition. Write a program to implement double linked list. Now we can continue with the discussion. The strategy of this particular program is similar like a single linked list. That means there is an inclusion of basic library functions, then inclusion of alloc.h because we are going to use pointer in this particular program which dynamically allocates the memory. So alloc.h function is included. Node itself is a one type of structure. So the name of structure I have given the student, which contains the two types of data, that is roll number and name. You can kept any one also. Then, as I discussed into the theory section, double linked list contains the two component that is called as previous and next. This structure is given the two references, that is pointer node and pointer start. This structure student is identified as a stud in my void main. Then there is a various function prototypes are there. Common strategy I have used, that is function with argument, without return value. First function is create, then display, then insert underscore beginning, insert underscore end, insert underscore location, insert underscore information, delete underscore first, delete underscore last, delete underscore information, delete underscore specific node. And in all this I am passing the node number of the structure called student. So these are the function prototype. All these selected are called as a function prototype, and the type of function is function with argument, without return value, and this is common for all of this. Then there is a main menu, or we can say there is a void main statement where two variables are there, count is equals to 1 and ch is equals to 1. I will tell you later on that what is the purpose of count. The purpose of ch is for selecting the user's choice from the menu. Then choice is equals to y. Obviously I know that all of you will get what the purpose of this is. Then start is equals to student pointer malloc size of student. This is used to create the first blank node and assign it as a first node of double linked list. In our program continues till user has not selected an exit option. For that, this particular while and do statement works. Into the do statement, the first option is this program is of double linked list. It contains the menu like create, insert at beginning, insert at end, insert at specific position, or you can say the location, insert based on information, option number 5. Then various delete operation like delete first, delete last, delete specific location, delete based on information, option number 10 is display, and option number 11 is exit. Whatever the choice is entered by the user is stored inside the variable called ch, which we have declared over here, and by default it will select the option number 1. Whenever we execute the code for the first time, we have to give the choice number 1. This switch statement select case number 1, and into the case number 1 option is given create selected. Into the create selected, first node is assigned as a starting node, and reference of that node is passed into the function called create. So from over here, create function is called, which I have written after the closing bracket of void main statement. So into the create function, new node is going to be created, but before that there should be a various variable declaration should be there, where I have written choice equals to y. If I wish to continue the creation of linked list every time, at the confirmation I have to give y, but for the first node, in next part it stores null, even into the previous part it stores the null, because after creating the first node, suppose I press n into the option called want to continue, then first node is the last node in double linked list. So for that this particular thing will work. Then there is a while loop. One case conversion function is there, that is to upper choice is equals to y. Suppose I enter y in small case, my program works. Even suppose I entered y in upper case, even my program will work. So this while loop will first displays the message onto the screen that enter information for node, obviously 1. Then on next line it asks for the roll number and it stores inside the data part of the node. Then it will ask for the node name, even it stores inside the data part of the node. Then it will ask for the confirmation, do you want to continue? Suppose I press Y, then this loop will repeat again and second node is created. So say for example, suppose here I have given the option called Y, then what happens? First node makes the connection with next node and the previous part of next node makes the connection with next part of the previous node. Listen it very carefully. Next part of first node makes the connection with previous part of the second node and the previous part of the second node makes the connection with next part of the first node. So for that this particular statement will work. And suppose over here user has given the choice called n, then into the next node part, that means in a second node next part, it automatically stores null. So it has been decided that in single linked list there are two nodes. Whenever you press option of display, it displays the two node. So this procedure continues till user has not selected an option called n. In our demo, we have inserted total 5 node first. So 4 times I have given an option called y. So this was all about option called create. Now after the create, program continues. When menu will be there onto the screen, option number 2 is insert at beginning. Obviously case number 2 is selected, that is called as insert beginning selected. Into the insert beginning, first node address is passed, that is called as start. What happens inside the insert underscore beginning? The function is written very next to the create. Yes. Into the insert beginning, this particular program first search for the first node of the entire linked list. At that particular position, it will add the new node. So this will create the new node first, and then into the new node, it assign null into the previous section and start into the next session. What happened into the history? The first node, total 5 node we have created, where first node already contains null and next node already contains the address of second node. We have to shift it to the new node. So for that, this particular line of code will work, and at that particular position new node is inserted and it is considered as a first node, that is called a starting node. And then after adding the after adding the logical node inside the single linked list, it add roll number and name inside the entire linked list. So in this way, new node is inserted into the linked list. Same like that, insert at end. In insert at end, instead of finding the start, program search for null. Remember one thing is very simple. Whenever you want to insert any node at the first position, you have to search for the start, and whenever you want to insert node at last position, you have to search null. So in this program, first of all null is searched, over there new node is inserted. Once after establishing each and every previous and next connection, it stores the roll number and name. Insert underscore location, similar like this, but in this we have to do some healthy practices, like we have to first search for the node, and for searching for the specific node, program should require to know that how many total number of nodes are there. So this while loop counts the number of node which is already present into the double linked list first. That is called as node underscore counter, or you can say node underscore count. Once the counting is completed, that means the program begins to know that I have to manage 5 nodes. Then again pointer transfers to the first position. It will ask the user that from which node or after which node you want to insert the new node. Here I have to give the valid range. That means suppose I have 5 nodes in my linked list and I am giving 10 as a new node, then it is not possible. It simply displays onto the screen that insertion is not possible, or you can say that node number is out of range. But if you enters the possible range, then this particular statement becomes false. Then it will check for another thing, that suppose total 5 nodes are there and I am giving 5th node for inserting the new node, then ultimately this is insertion at end, and suppose I am giving 1, then it is insertion at the beginning. So even it will check similar like single linked list in double linked list also. But if I have given the intermediate node number which is not first and last, then this else if statement will work. Over there first it creates the blank node, it establishes the previous and next connection between the new node, and then it will add the new node in a entire sequence, and then it will ask for the data part of the new node, that is called as roll number and name, and then finally it will count that how many number of nodes are there after inserting the new node. So suppose I have 5 nodes in the double linked list, I am inserting new node at specific location, it becomes 6. Same like that, there is an option of insert underscore information. What is the difference between previous and this one? Previous inserts the node based on node number, while this particular option inserts a new node based on information which is already available into the double linked list. That means we have to give the specific roll number which should be already present into the linked list. It should be available into the memory. For that it creates the new node, it establishes the appropriate connections, and then it will add that particular node into the linked list. So 6 I have. Suppose I perform this operation, automatically it becomes 7. Next option is delete first. If I select this particular option and there is no node to be deleted into the double linked list, then it displays list is empty by checking start is equals to null. If start and null both are same, then program understands that there is nothing to delete. But if this condition is false, as already we have 7 nodes, else will be executed. First roll number and name will be displayed onto the screen, and then there is a confirmation message whether you want to delete. If I press Y, this if condition becomes true, null is shifted and the start is shifted into the second node, and the reference of that node is passed into the function called free. So delete is actually done by this single line, but for the logical implementation, proper logical implementation, we have to follow all this particular line of code. and then it will display that first node is deleted. So instead of 7, now we have 6 nodes. Similar like this, delete last work, where again it checks for the empty. It goes up to the in depth of double linked list, where it finds out where the null is. Whenever you found the null into the next session of the linked list, that particular node should be the last node that will be founded by this while loop. Information of that node is displayed onto the screen, that is roll number and name. Then there is a confirmation message for deleting that node. If I press Y, then it releases the connection of that particular node with previous node, and then it passes into the free function. Last node is deleted. Delete on specific node. First we have to find out the location of that particular node where all the things are similar like a single linked list. Once the particular node is founded as a first node, delete underscore first function will be called. If it is founded as a last node, delete underscore last will be called. But if the node number is intermediate node, then it will display the information of that particular node. If I press Y, it releases its previous and next connection, and then it will display that particular node from the entire linked list. So total number of nodes now we have into the linked list is 5. And the last option is delete specific information, where we have to search for the specific roll number. Roll number should be into the specific target. If roll number is not into the specific target, it displays that target node number is not found. But if you enter the proper roll number and press Y, it deletes that particular node from the entire list. So total number of nodes in my linked list is 4, and all this information is displayed using this function called display, where there is a simple while loop where it displays the node number, roll number, name, address of node number which is occupied by the central processing unit and given to the particular node, address of next and address of previous, and every time it displays information of new node whenever the user press enter. So in this way the entire program works. Just pause your video and write all this line for the future purpose. Again pause the video and write down the remaining line of code up to this closing bracket. Write every line very carefully. Again pause the video and write down all these lines. Again pause the video and write down these lines. Again pause the video and write down all this remaining line for completion of void main statement. Again pause the video and write down this create function. Again pause the video and write down insert at beginning. Again pause the video and write down about insert underscore end. Again pause the video and write down about insert underscore location up to the selected line of code. Then go for the remaining line of code for insert underscore specific location. Pause the video and write down about insert based on information. Write down the remaining line of code. Pause the video and go for delete first. Go for delete last. Go for delete specific node. Write down the remaining line of code. Then go for delete based on information. Pause the video. Complete this line of code. Again pause the video and write down remaining line of code. Fine. I hope all of you have written this long code, but in examination the entire program will not be asked. Might possible that some portion of the entire program will be asked, but we have to implement as a single code. So as per the syllabus, we have completed with double linked list. In next lecture, we'll go for the last topic of unit number 4, that is circular linked list. Till that, thank you very much students for listening me, and have a nice day.